Hey, what's up there, YouTube? It's Nate, aka the skinny ass white dude, and I'm here with another reaction. Now, I got myself a show here in a few hours, but just got finished writing up the set list, and I decided to stick a little reaction time in here for a little bit of inspiration. And obviously, if you clicked, you're watching this because you know I'm about to get to some more Nightwish. It's been said in the comments that, you know, they say don't do what everybody else does. They say, well, not everybody, but some people are like, you know, go a different route. You know, almost everybody who's reacted to Nightwish starts with Ghost Love Score, and then they go to Romanticide next. And obviously that's what I'm choosing to do here. Now, I'm not one to follow the crowd. That's not my style at all. But at the same time, so many of the comments from Ghost Love Score reference this one because I was looking for something heavier. And I thought, what better way to get myself all amped up for my show tonight than to listen to something really heavy and apparently really good. And I've been kind of chomping at the bit to get back at these guys and do some more of this because, I mean, I like their style quite a bit. And, you know, I look to see what other directions they go in. I know they get heavier. I know they're, I mean, metal is metal, and metal can go a lot of different directions, and if you're metal, you always go heavier at some point, and that's what I'm in the mood for. So, after this, all bets are off. I have no particular order that I want to go in, so after this, I want the best songs possible. Not the most popular, but just give me the best songs. Give me something that's really going to make the hair on the back of my neck stand up. That's what I want. So, leave a comment here, hit like, hit subscribe, let me know what you want to see me do next, let me know what's going to fit what I want to see best next, you know. So we got the standard issue, we're going to Ghost Love Score first, we're doing Romanticide now, and then anything else after that goes. So Nightwish Army, let me know what we can do, send me down the right path, you know. Basically, I'm going to do what I get the most comments on, or the most comments that sounds the most interesting to me. So pitch it, baby. Come on, pitch it. Let's go. Tell me what I need to hear. Tell me what I need to hear. All right. Enough of that. Let's get to Nightwish and Romanticide. Now that's a groove I can get into. That drummer's got the drummer crowd. He's like... bass player's backing vocals. That's clean. That's clean singing.
He kind of sounds like Hetfield a little bit there. Alright, you guys nailed it. You guys nailed it. You know, the things that I like so far about this band is they really kind of bridge the gap. They kind of bridge the gap between like power and thrash metal and prog metal. Like, you know, my big problem with listening to a lot of prog music is that they just don't give a shit about, you know, really laying a lot of, at least in my opinion, you know, they're more about the musicianship than they are about, you know, delivering hooks while also being technically awesome. I feel like Nightwish is kind of like right in the middle of that. They're kind of a little proggy, you know. They have a little bit of that, you know, not looseness, but you know, they can go on a tangent at any time. I feel like, you know, you just, you know, they'll put a break in there. You know, they'll turn it around with a little with a little different riff that just kind of bridges between two parts that don't necessarily directly relate to each other. I think that's clever writing. You know, there's a lot of, you know, not that it's a direct comparison, but just kind of it gives me a little bit of the reminder of, you know, something like "Happiness Is a Warm Gun" from the Beatles, where you have three distinctly different parts of the song that somehow still all go together. Now this one wasn't nearly as the parts that I'm talking about in this one aren't nearly as different as they were in you know, as they are in "Happiness Is a Warm Gun," but I get that flavor a little bit. But which is cool because I mean it always keeps you guessing. You never really know what you're going to get next. It's not formulaic. Doesn't follow a preconceived path that says we're going to go, you know, verse, chorus, solo, chorus, verse, chorus, out, or more standardly, you know, verse, chorus, bridge, double chorus, out. You know, like it doesn't really have that, but they do that, just not in that directly formulaic way, which is cool to me. I mean, that was one of those things I always liked about Tool. You know, that, you know, they could be highly technical but also still be amazingly listenable, and Nightwish fits right into that. You know, another thing I was wondering is if you guys are you know, fans of Hailstorm at all, but I caught a little bit of what they do in this song. Like, I'm wondering if Hailstorm are fans of Nightwish. If you guys know that, let me know. I'd like to know. The other thing that really stuck out was just having the guitar player and Floor like standing next to each other, and you know, not that, you know, you say she's 6'1", right? And she makes him look like a fucking hobbit. Like, I'm sure he's not that short, but just like in proximity from someone who's 6'1" in heels no less. And then him right next to it, he looks like this, and I can relate to that actually because I'm 5'11", and the lead guitar player in my band and the rhythm guitar player in my band are both over 6'3". So they make me look like a hobbit on stage as well. So I'm curious if he probably doesn't give a shit. To be honest, he probably doesn't give a shit. But it's like, for me, it makes me feel that way because, they look like regular sized people up there and I look like a tiny person. And I can't help but think about it, but maybe that's just, me and my own insecurities or whatever. But yeah, that kind of stuck out to me as familiar. So, but I was happy to hear the lead guitar player actually, really rip a solo. He kind of did really a simple melodic thing in Ghost Love score on this one. He let it rip a little bit, and just based on how he does his thing, I knew he would. So it wasn't a surprise to see him do that, but it was well welcomed. Yeah, so that's all I got for this one. That was Nightwish. That was Romanticide. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for the support. Nice Nightwish Army. I thank you guys for hopping on board and really pushing me to do more. That's what I hope to see when I do these first time reactions and lead into second ones, and then hopefully we become a little bit of a collective around a common artist, which is cool. It's like having fans close by that aren't actually close by. I enjoy that. So thank you guys. Again, please hit like, please hit subscribe, and I'll be doing more Nightwish soon, man. I like this stuff. So thank you guys. Take care, and maybe we'll see you tomorrow.